What's up YouTube? It's your boy Shane back with a brand new video, and today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about depression. I know a lot of people might struggle with depression, just trying to get through one day. That can be really hard for you. Today was definitely one of those days for myself. And I'm sure maybe some of you guys deal with it as well. As probably why you're watching this video. Or you just clicked on the video just to watch a video, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, today was definitely one of those days for me. Well, I'm gonna grab my water real quick. Pull up the pants. Alright, so I'm gonna get to why today was one of those days for me here in a little bit, but I'm kind of gonna start from the beginning, not from today, but like from the beginning when I knew it was definitely a problem when I realized that I had depression and when it started becoming a problem. Back when I was in elementary school, I definitely had a lot of anger problems back in elementary school, but I don't think depression was really a problem back when I was in elementary school. Like, there was definitely a lot of anger. I was constantly, like, I snapped real quick, like, at anything, and I still do certain things. I've definitely gotten better at controlling it, but so when I started realizing that depression was a problem for me was in like 6th or 7th grade, so middle school. Yeah, it was probably around 6th grade or 7th grade, definitely 6th grade. Like I said, even like middle school and high school was definitely the worst with my anger, honestly, because I used to get in so many fights just because I was mad at the world, not specific people. I mean, yes, there were specific people I would be mad at, and that's why I would fight them. For whatever reason, I don't know, but like I said, anything would just piss me off and make me just snap. Oh, by the way, this is probably going to be a long video, so hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, so when I was in, like I said, 6th grade, oh, for those of you guys who don't know, I have a tattoo right here, as you can see. You can't miss it. It's that big. It's a 6-inch piece on my arm. I don't know why this is a perfect time to talk about depression, because right now I'm actually in a really good mood. But I just watched a video of FaZe Tico. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up. And he was talking about anxiety. And then I was like, you know what? I don't really know what anxiety is. I think I might have it, but I don't know necessarily what it is or what the feeling is. But I was like, you know what? I'll make a video on depression. So, yeah. But anyways, so shout out to FaZe Tico for giving me this idea, even though he didn't make a video about it. I decided to do it. But anyways, so like I said, my tattoo, that's gonna come here in a second. But in middle school, I lost my uncle. I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade. I was in 7th grade actually, because I had a friend who was in 6th grade. I remember he was an autistic kid. He was one of my best friends at the time. His name was Alex. So I remember, like I said, he was an autistic kid, and when he was in 5th grade, I was in 6th grade. So when he came to 6th grade, I went to 7th grade. Like I said, he lived like right down the street from me. I used to go over to his house like every day and we'd hang out, play with Nerf guns or whatever. And my mom, and his mom were really good friends as well. They were like military wives or whatever, because both of my stepdad and then his stepdad, Alex's stepdad, they were in the military. So my mom and his mom were good friends because, military wives. But anyways, so I was over at Alex's house one day, I had literally just left my house to go over to his house, and I was probably over there for maybe 30 minutes, probably not even 30 minutes all the way. But my mom, or no, my friend's mom comes and gets me. She was like, "Hey, you need to go home." And not in a like mean way. She's like, "Hey, you need to go home, get out of here." She was like, "Hey, you need to go home. Your mom needs to talk to you about something." So like, okay. She was like, "Your mom's here. You gotta go spend time with her." And at this time, I didn't know I didn't know what they meant, but like, it was definitely weird because I was of that age. I understood, but I was like, why do I want to go hang out with my mom? I'm hanging out with my friend, you know? And that's how a lot of middle school kids are. Not every single one of them, but like I said, it was definitely like, it was one of those, like, you can just sense something's wrong by the way that she said it. So I was like, okay. So I went to the door, and my mom was at the door at Alex's mom's house, and the front door. And so I went out, and I seen my mom standing there, and I was like, okay. But I seen the look on her face. It looked like she'd been crying. I don't remember, but I think she was crying because of definitely what happened. So she's like, we need to go home. I gotta talk to you. I was like, okay. So we were walking home, and I kept asking her, like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? She was crying. And I was like, okay. So we got home. She sat me down. I think she had already told my sister, because my sister was at the house at the time this had happened. So my mom had got a call from my grandma that my uncle passed away, my mom's brother. So she told me that, and I was like, damn. Like, at the time, I didn't know how to express myself. I still don't know how to express myself during those type of situations. But now that I'm older, I definitely understand it more. So like, if like a friend of mine passes away, or somebody that I know, or like a friend of a friend or whatever, you know, somebody that passes away, it's like, it definitely like hurts. Like, at the time, I didn't really have feelings. I was like I said earlier, I kind of was like against the world. I didn't care about nobody. It's like I didn't have emotion. So I was just pretty much emotionless. I just looked at her, I was like, okay, like, whatever. But like I said, the older I got, the more I understood. So this is when the depression kicked in for me, was after the funeral. Well, when we went to the funeral, to the viewing actually, we see my uncle laying in the casket, and it definitely, it hit us all in the heart. Like, definitely hit us all. Me, my mom. I don't know about my sister, probably, but I don't know. My aunt, my mom's sister, and my uncle's sister, my grandma, and a bunch of like family, of course. So definitely after the funeral, when I got back home, because I lived in Georgia at the time, and then we went to Oklahoma for the viewing and the funeral, because that's where they lived. And we got back home to Georgia, and it took a couple months to really sink in. I was like, damn. Now, the day before he passed away, the day that we found out he passed away, I was actually, no joke, I was going to call him, but I was like, I'll call him tomorrow. And looking back on it, obviously, it's like, damn, I should have called him that day, like the day he passed away. But at the time, nobody knows, so it's like, it would have just been any other day, really, when I made that phone call. Had I have made that phone call, but I didn't, unfortunately. And I haven't spoken to my uncle for years prior to, so that would have been something different. Probably would have definitely hit me a lot more if I had called him earlier that morning. But I didn't. So, anyways, like I said, this is where the depression hit. We come back home, and a couple months later, it started sinking in. I was like, damn, he's gone, blah, blah, blah. Me and my mom were talking, and I always wanted to get a tattoo. Never knew what I wanted to get a tattoo of until high school. So high school is when it hit me the most, because I was older, I understood. We would go to Oklahoma, and my uncle wasn't there. And we used to always go to Oklahoma for Thanksgiving and Christmas every year, almost every year. And my uncle was there. I would always be looking forward to hanging out with my uncle. Of course, seeing my grandma and grandpa was cool, but my uncle, he was a really cool guy. He was a big guy. He was like 6'5", like 260 pounds. Like, he was like a big guy. Very playful with a lot of us kids. Like, he'd always, play with us. We would climb all over him like he was a big old, like, monkey bars or whatever. He was just a really playful guy. Definitely a scary guy though whenever he got mad, but around the kids he didn't really show his anger. But anyways, so high school came, and me and my mom, we started talking more about my uncle, and then that's when I realized, I was like, you know what? I want to get a tattoo in memory of my uncle. So that's where this comes in, this tattoo. If you guys don't know what it is, it's called a hatchet man. Some people call it a running man, but it's called a hatchet man, and it's the logo of not only Insane Clown Posse, but their record label, Psychopathic Records. So yeah, if you guys didn't see it earlier, that's what it looks like. And I made a video about it, I think. I made a video about it when I got the tattoo, but I deleted that off my channel because I was like, whatever. So when I turned 19, it was a month after I turned 19, I got the tattoo in Oklahoma City when I was living with my grandma for a year. So my birthday's in September, so I got it in October, like 10 days before Halloween. I remember it was like October 21st, 22nd, something like that. So I got the tattoo, and I was like, alright, cool. But when I was in Oklahoma, that was probably like the worst time for me. That's when depression definitely hit even worse, because I was in Oklahoma. Like I said, I would always go see my uncle every time we were up there. I moved up there for about a month or two. I was like, whatever, like I didn't really think too much about it. The longer I was there, the more I was like, damn, he's not here no more. I mean, obviously he wasn't there like when I was in elementary school or whatever, because he passed away, which is unfortunate. 28 years old, by the way. He was 28 years old. And I think it's been almost 6 years since he's passed away. Yeah, it's been like 6 or 7 years since he's passed away. But like I said, when I was in Oklahoma, that's when the depression hit me the worst, was when I was there, because for whatever reason, I started staying to myself. I stopped socializing with people, put myself in that position. I kicked a lot of people out of my life. I didn't want to talk to nobody. There was days that I would not leave my room. There was days I wouldn't eat. There was days that I wanted to kill myself. There was days that I just wish I wasn't even alive, that I wish I was never born. Days that I would contemplate suicide. The days that I would ask myself, why am I alive? Why am I put onto this earth? What is my purpose? Why am I here? I don't have a purpose. So yeah, that was when I was in Oklahoma, and then I moved out here to be with my dad last year. It's actually been almost a year. In a couple of days it'll be a year that I've been out here in New Mexico, living with my dad and stepmom and stepbrother. And again, I just stopped talking to people. I don't really talk to them. That's crazy to think that I live with them. I've lived with them for almost a year, and I barely talk to them. There's days that I don't even say hi or what's up or how you guys doing. Me and my stepmom, we don't talk anyways, but me and my dad, we'll talk like every now and then, a couple times a day, for like 2 minutes at a time. So like I said, I just, what's the word? Exclude? No. I don't know what the word is. I kind of put myself, or take myself away from everything and everybody. and I just ignore everybody. And that's definitely a problem. So if you guys have depression, don't be by yourself. I've been realizing that a lot lately, especially. Is depression hits worse when you're by yourself, because you have time to think about anything and everything. But when you're with people and you're socializing, you're talking to other people, and especially if you have a lot of positive people around you, you're constantly thinking positive, hopefully, if you're around positive people. But if you take yourself away from positivity and put yourself in a bad spot, there's a lot of negativity that comes with it. A lot of negative thoughts, like I said, for myself. And so, what I was saying earlier is today was definitely one of those bad days for me. I was in my room, all alone, and I just started thinking about whatever. And then I remembered I had a girlfriend like 2 years ago. It's been like 2.5 years. And we would have sex. And then I ended up moving a couple months after we had broke up. And then about 6 months after we broke up and I moved to California before I came here, she messaged me and she was like, hey, I gotta tell you something. I was like, what do you want? Because like I said, we had broke up. But I was like, what do you want? Like, why are you talking to me? She was like, I have to tell you something. I was like, okay, well, what is it? I was like, I really don't want to talk to you right now. But she was like, so, you know how we used to have sex all the time and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, so. I was like, that was in the past. She was like, well, while we were together, I ended up getting pregnant. Okay. She was like, or I was like, okay, well, why didn't you tell me when I was still there? She was like, because every time I was around you, I was scared of you, because you would get mad at everything. Now, she knew that I would never lay my hands on her, ever. I would never abuse her, I would never smack her, grab her in a forceful manner, or an aggressive manner. I would never do anything to hurt her. And even now, I'm still like that. I'm not gonna put my hands on a woman in an aggressive manner. Yes, if we're playing around or fighting, or like play fighting or wrestling or whatever, having fun, then yeah, I'm not gonna like beat the shit out of her for whatever, especially if I'm mad. If I'm mad, I'm gonna just walk away. And that's just the type of person that I've become. Is whenever I get mad, I know that I can't fight everybody, especially a woman. I'm never gonna fight a woman, so I'll just walk away from the situation. Now, if it's a guy, depends on what's happening, what's going on, might fight. But anyways, so she told me she had gotten pregnant while we were together. She took a test when we were together, and we were together every day. So I would say every day, all day. So more than likely it was my kid. But then she was like, I had an abortion. And that broke me when I was in California. Like, hearing that broke everything. Broke my heart. It messed with my head really bad. And then over time, I got numb to it. I didn't really think about it. But lately, because I was just with this other girl a couple weeks ago, we ended up having sex a couple times, and now she messaged me saying, hey, I think I'm pregnant because I missed my period, and I've never missed my period. Then I was like, but at this time, she had started posting pictures of her and another guy. And so I broke up with her because of that. But then a couple days after I broke up with her is when she messaged me. She was like, hey, I think I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Then I was like, okay, but just a couple weeks before you were with me, you had sex with another guy that you lost your virginity to. So maybe it's his. Because there's no way you're gonna get pregnant in like 5 days. It had been like 5 days since we had sex. Like, there's no way you're gonna get pregnant within 5 days. Maybe, but I don't know. I'm not no doctor or nothing like that. I don't know how pregnancy works, how quick you can get pregnant after having sex. I don't know. She's like, hey, I think I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. And like I said at the time, she just started posting pictures with another guy. So I was pissed off that whole day. And I was like, so what? Just have an abortion. I don't care. Yeah, that's dumb because I don't believe in abortion because, like I said, the ex before when I was in Oklahoma, she told me she had an abortion with my kid. And so telling her that, I guess it broke her heart, telling her, hey, just fucking have an abortion because I'm not going to take care of it. Like, it's probably not even mine anyways. Which, maybe it is, maybe it's not. More than likely it's not because, like I said, it's been like 5 days. Now it's been like 2 weeks since we have had sex. But I was like, there's no way you're going to get pregnant that fast. If you are pregnant, it's probably because your ex, because you lost your virginity to him. She's 22 years old, by the way, so I don't know why that matters, but and then today I was just contemplating suicide once again, and I was like, because me and her, we were talking and we got serious really fast. We had sex and then we started talking about it, and I had asked her, because she has really strict parents that, like, they'll take her phone away unless she's at work. They won't let her go hang out with anybody or whatever, right? So, but we started talking about her future, having a kid, getting married, whatever. Which was dumb because we had only been together for 2 weeks, so I don't know why we were doing that. I guess it's because we were just like in the moment. We had just got done having sex, so it's kind of just probably one of those like in the moment type things. Then she was like, yeah, I definitely want to get married within the next like 3 years or so. I want to have a kid, or she told me she wanted to have like 3 kids. I was like, okay. And so, like I said, today hit. I started thinking, and today was one of those days where depression had just so happened to hit, and I've had enough of it. I want to change for myself, especially if maybe she is pregnant, and if it is mine, I'm still gonna be there. I still want to be there with her through it all. When the baby is born, I want to get a DNA test. If it's not mine, fine, good luck, hope you find happiness, whatever. If it's mine, hey, I'm gonna stay around 18 years. I think I can handle it. I'm gonna help you take care of the kid, buy him or her whatever you might need for the baby, diapers, food, if you need to pay a hospital bill, whatever. But like I said, if it's not mine, it is what it is. If it is mine, like I said, I'm gonna take care of it, and that's what I told her. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about all of that. Sorry this isn't like a happy video. While I'm jumping around acting crazy like I usually do, but I don't think it was supposed to be a happy video because, like I said, we're talking about depression. Depression is not something to joke with. It's not something to put on people, and a lot of people will blame me for that. They're like, oh, well, you need to figure out, or you need to deal with your own problems and blah blah blah. But it's like, I can't always deal with it on my own. I need people to talk to. I need people to help me get through it. Even if it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, I'll go back to being happy again. But every now and then it'll just hit really bad, and I just needed people to talk to. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It don't matter. If you want to, hit the subscribe button. If you're on a computer, it'll be up above. If you're on a phone, it'll be down below. If you want to, it doesn't matter. And like I said, again, if you want to, go ahead and leave a comment on how you deal with depression. What is your getaway? What is your savior? Like, how do you save yourself from getting deep into your depression? Like, Do you go for a walk? Do you go do boxing? Or what do you do to help yourself avoid the depression for the time being? Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I hope you guys like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I will talk to you guys in a couple of days. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? It just depends on my mood. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. If you guys got all the way to this video, you're an OG. Or all the way to this part of the video, you're an OG. And like I said, just comment down below how you get through depression, if you have depression, or if you know somebody who has depression, how do you help them deal with it? I love you guys. Peace out.